Hello, this is how you unembed an image in Illustrator for processing in Photoshop. So what we need to do here is obviously we've got these unsightly edges on this render where it's kind of been a bit, there's just something going on with it I can't quite explain, but we need to just trim these off in Photoshop. But you'll see here we have the Edit in Photoshop button grayed out because this image is actually embedded in the Illustrator document. So what we need to do is unembed that before we can process. Now if we move this around, it will give me the Edit in Photoshop option. It'll ungray it out for some reason, but that still makes you unembed it. It makes you save it down here. So what I'll do is I'll just do the way I'm familiar with, and that's unembed. Save that down, replace that because I've already got that from messing about with it earlier, and there we are. So we're just going to open this up in Photoshop, and now we can get rid of our unsightly edges. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to select, modify, contract it by 2 pixels, invert selection, and delete. And that's kind of given us enough there. And we'll just trim this off here. I mean, I could mess around with the render, but to be honest, it's just not worth going back into Cinema 4D and doing all that. So sometimes you just have to be kind of strategic about where you're at with your time and where you place your effort. So here's our updated Illustrator file, and we're going to just click yes. And now we're going to re-embed that just to make sure it doesn't get lost, because it may well do, and we click OK. So that's how you mess around with images from Illustrator in Photoshop if they're embedded in Illustrator. If you've enjoyed this tutorial, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. All the best, and bye-bye.